Whatnot is the sponsor of today's video. Thank you for your support.
Hello everybody, Silverpicker here, and today's video is one that I am super psyched for because I just did a massive trade with a fan for a bunch of new coins from the Philippines that I'm going to be using to update my Philippines coin typeset. Anyway, as I always say, enough with the jibber jabber, let's check out the coins and see what I got. Alright, here we go. We've got all the new coins that I'm going to be adding to the album, and of course the album itself. Now, I am a big advocate of typeset collecting, and what we'll do is we'll take a look at where I'm at so far in the collection before we add the new coins, and for all of you newbies out there, I'll explain a little bit about why I think typeset collecting is the best way to collect coins. So the more traditional way of collecting coins is getting one album for each type of coin that you're interested in. For instance, you'll have a Lincoln Wheat Cent album, a Jefferson Nickel album, a Washington Quarter album, and in each of those you try and fill up every single date and every single mint mark of that coin. But I'm not so into that because then you end up with an album of coins that look exactly the same, and the only difference is the year and mint mark. Typeset collecting, however, is really exciting to me because you end up with an album with one example of every single type of coin from that set. In this case, it's the Philippines. So here we're trying to get one of every single type of coin. You can see here, this first page, I don't have anything filled out, but from the Isabel II issue from 1833 to 1868, we've got a 10 centavo coin, a 20 centavo coin, and a 50 centavo coin, etc., etc. So again, this is just the beginning of the collection. That's why there's not that much filled yet. But here in the US issues, that's when the US was occupying the Philippines, we have the 1903 to 1936 and the 1937 to 1944 1 centavos. I have one of the later date 5 centavos, a 10 centavo, and a 20 centavo. Continuing on, I have nothing from the larger denominations of the US Philippine stuff, and nothing of the larger denominations of the Commonwealth commemoratives, and nothing on the last page. So literally, this album is just the start. I literally have 5 coins in the entire album. So we're going to be doubling this collection, basically. So I love collecting typesets. You can check out some other videos of other typeset collections I have in the card over here if you're interested. But what we're going to do is I'm going to show you each of the new coins that I'm going to be adding to the collection, and then we're going to put them in, and there is nothing more satisfying than filling up an empty spot in an album that you're collecting. Now, before we go into that, I just want to thank Mr. Sandman himself, Sandman Coins and Collectibles. That's Jason. He's one of my Patreon patrons, fans, and friends that I did a trade with. So I traded him a coin from Germany from the 1800s that's worth about 275 bucks, and he sent me these, and I still have a little credit with him, but we do lots of trades back and forth, so there's always one of us that has some credit on the other end. And he sent me a sticker and he wrote, "Max, please enjoy. I appreciate everything you've done, providing a community and a marketplace and all." He's referring to my Patreon community. If you want to join the Patreon and support my channel, you can. The links are below. And essentially you get access to our private Discord community. So anyway, thank you very much. You should also check out his YouTube channel. And why don't we take a look at each one of these coins, and we'll start from the lowest denomination and work our way up to the largest. And I will point out that this is the only coin that was not from the trade. It's just one that I had lying around that I wanted to wait to shoot the video on before I updated my collection. All right, so here we go. Now, I had said that we were going to go by denomination, but the truth is we're going to go by denomination and chronologically. So first up, we have our first coin that's going on page 1 of my collection. And this is an 1881 10 centavos. It's 88.5% silver, and it's going to be going right here in this slot. It is Alfonso XII, and this one ranges from 1880 to 1885. We've got the 1881. You can see the reverse. It's got this beautiful crest, and we're going to pop it out. But I must put on my cotton glove, because whenever I press it into the album, I don't want to get the oils on my fingers on there. So whenever you are transferring a coin from a 2x2 to an album, you always want to be careful that you don't scratch the coin with the staples on your way out. So I always try and bend it back as much as possible and take it out knowing that I'm not going to get the staples messing up my coin. So position it and press down with the gloved hand. And we slide our protective screen over it, and bada bing, bada boom. And don't she look beautiful? I'm excited to have something on the board, on the first page. No longer do you open up the book to a blank page. Very exciting.
All right, moving on. On the next page, we have this half centavo coin, and it is the only half centavo coin in the series, and I am excited that I have it. The reverse is a little bit damaged, as you can see, but it's still a nice coin, and it means I will be finishing my first row of coins in the entire album. So we position it, we push it in, and check it out. Now we've got a full first row of coins, and this one's actually really nice on the obverse. So we've got the half centavo and the two 1 centavos. So in the trade, Jason actually also included another 1 centavo coin because we didn't realize that I already had it in my set. So I decided with this one that I don't need, I'm actually going to sell it at my next Whatnot auction starting at $1, just like I start all of my auctions at. And if you don't know what Whatnot is an incredible live video auction app in which bidders and sellers come together in real time to buy and sell all sorts of cool collectibles. Obviously, I'm mostly interested in coins and precious metals, but they also have trading cards, sports cards, comic books, video games, even sneakers. Basically, if you collect it, they've got it. And if you use my link, whatnot.com/invite/silverpicker to download the app, not only do you get access to the incredible platform, but you also get $15 in Whatnot credit absolutely free to spend on anything you want. And I always have tons and tons of $15 or less silver coins in my Buy It Now at my auctions, so you're literally guaranteed to get at least one silver coin for free. So use my link, whatnot.com/invite/silverpicker. Don't sleep on it because this deal will not last forever. And the next coin I have in the set that fits into this is actually this 1907S US Philippines 20 centavo coin. It's a really beautiful one. It's also silver, but this is 75% silver. As you know, in most countries, they lowered the silver percentage as the years went on because the value of silver increased, and oftentimes there was war, world wars, etc. So this coin is really, really nice, and we're going to do the same treatment as before. If I can ever find the opening of this. All right, so we pull back, make sure we get the staples far out of the way of the coin, and we extract. Successful extraction. And look at this, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 holes filled and only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes remaining. So we actually now have more filled on this page than unfilled. And we actually have two coins that fit over here. This is the 50 centavo coin from 1921, and this is the 50 centavo coin from 1944. Let's first start with the 1921. Really beautiful coin, I love this one. And while I am putting the coin in, I'm curious to know, what do you guys collect? So I'm a big, typeset collector. I have a US typeset, I have a US gold typeset, I have a Philippines typeset, I have a British Mandate of Palestine set, as well as a Canadian typeset. So put it in the comments and let me know what you guys collect and how you collect it. I'm definitely curious to learn more. All right, there we go. We've got our 1921 over here. And I'll show you the 1945 now, the 1944S. I like the older ones more than these slightly newer ones. All right. Yeah, because I'm always curious to know what my viewers are collecting, and if, I know that I've inspired some people to start typesets, and that makes me really happy to hear. I really do love that. Not that there's a wrong way to collect. If you enjoy it, that's great. The only wrong way to collect is if you are not enjoying it and you're only collecting it that way because that's what you think you're supposed to do. There's no dogma in coin collecting. I mean, certain rules apply. Don't clean your coins ever, right? There are certain things. Obviously, don't handle your coins like, if this was a raw coin unwrapped, you wouldn't just put your fingerprints all over it. Obviously, there are certain rules, so to speak, but in terms of the style of collecting, do what you want. I always say, collect what you like. Don't go with the trends. Don't go with what you think you're supposed to collect. Collect what you like. All right, we've got 2 coins left, and we're actually going to start with my favorite of the 2, and my favorite actually of all the coins that I got in this set thus far. And it is this hulking piece of silver, this 1903S 1 peso coin. And it's not just because it's a hulking piece of silver that I absolutely love this, but rather it's because of this little piece of damage here. This is not ordinary damage. This isn't just a scratch. This is a chop mark. Now, I'm more familiar with chop marks being used on trade dollars, and what would happen is US trade dollars would be sent overseas to East Asia, and the Chinese merchants, after validating that the coin was indeed real, they would put their chop, their signature, their sign of approval that this is indeed a valid, genuine coin. And this, I'm not sure what this character is, and I'm not sure if it is a Chinese character or whether it's a character from a Filipino language like Tagalog. I'm not 100% sure what this is. If somebody in the comments can help me out on that, I would definitely appreciate it. But it is indeed a chop mark, and that is really, really cool. I just love that element of history on coinage. My favorite coin in my personal collection, or I guess this is part of my personal collection, but my main collection, which is my US typeset, is my trade dollar, and it actually has 3 really, really vibrant chop marks on it. Wow, I love this. This thing is so cool. Look at this hulking piece of silver. All right, so that goes in right over here. This is a 1903, 1 peso, and it's got that beautiful chop mark. Ooh, look how it slides in there. And we'll leave this window open because we've got our next coin. And this is our last coin for today. It is another 1 peso coin, but this is the 1908S issue. And what's interesting is it is a smaller coin physically and lower purity of silver than this one. So this one is, you can see, much bigger, and it was 90% silver, while this one is 80% silver and much smaller. So I'm curious to know why they did that. I'll have to do a little more research, but we are going to, and you can see the obverse as well, and we're going to pop this baby into its place, and then we'll take a last look at the collection and see what we still need to fill her out. All right. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Oh boy, that looks really, really nice. And look, we only need 1 more of the 50 centavo coins from this issue to finish out this whole section. So we can take a look. Again, still, I have a long way to go on this collection. I'm missing everything except for this 1 10 centavo coin on that page. On this page, we did pretty well. I've got 2 5 centavo coins, 2 10 centavo coins, and 1 20 centavo coin that I'm missing. Here, we're only missing 1 50 centavo, and then the 1936 M Commonwealth commemoratives, the 50 centavo and the 2 1 peso coins. And then we've got nothing on the last page. So this is the Republic issues. So from the 1940s, we're missing the 50 centavo and the 1 peso, the 1 centavo, the 5 centavo, the 10 through 50 centavos, and the Jose Rizal Centennial commemoratives from 1961, the 1 peso and the 50 centavos. So I'm definitely interested in trading if there are any of you guys out there that are interested in making some trades and helping me fill out this collection. And like I said, I really hope you enjoyed this. This is one of my more casual style of videos. It's more for the real collectors, people that are interested in numismatics, not just the business of coin collecting. And I just enjoy taking you guys along for the ride. Sometimes it's really hard for me because, for example, with this, I got this months ago, but I kept it on the side because I didn't want to do the update without doing a video and taking you guys along. So I had to wait until I had a few more. So sometimes it's a little bit tough to hold back, but I really, really do enjoy bringing you guys along for the ride and documenting my collecting journey. So this has been the latest update in my Philippines typeset. I really hope that you guys give typeset collecting a chance, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you like this video, I make more like it every single week, so you best hit that big old red subscribe button and come back for more. I got videos about coin collecting, precious metals investing, personal finance, alternative investments, and much, much more. So anyway, I really hope you enjoyed. I've had a lot of fun. I got a lot more awesome stuff coming down the pike, so stay tuned, and until then, Silver Picker out. A huge, huge thank you to all of my wonderful patrons, and an extra special shout out to Jason the Sandman for making this video happen. If you're interested in supporting the channel and you want to join the greatest coin collecting community on the internet, well, the links are below, patreon.com/silverpicker, and for just a couple bucks a month, you can support my mission and join this incredible community. I can't wait to meet you in the Discord.